Take two. Good afternoon. Sorry I can't be here this afternoon. I'm giving another session. No, take three. Sorry I can't be here this afternoon. I'm organizing another session at the Franklin Delano Roosevelt and the Martin Luther King monuments as arts-based responses to social justice issues based upon the monuments themselves. It's part of AERA's ongoing inclusion of the public in our academic research. Today I want to talk just a couple minutes about the efficacy of story. A number of years ago, I read a book in Stories of Teaching. And in this particular book, a young substitute teacher talks about walking into a classroom, and unbeknownst to her, at approximately 2 o'clock, all the students had agreed to, every time you look at that, my eyes go.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just stay here. I was just checking.
Okay.
Do you want to start from the book again?
Okay.
Because you're kind of like looking around for it.
That's right, because we had moved everything here, so. And that's why you can shift to there and then back again, and we don't have that.
Okay.
You know, it's not going to look like an interruption.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a easy
Yeah.
thing to come with.
Yeah.
All right.
This afternoon, I want to talk just for a couple minutes about the efficacy of the story. A few years ago, I read the book Stories of Teaching. In it, there was a short chapter about a substitute teacher who had come into a classroom, and unbeknownst to her, at about 2 o'clock, all the students had decided to push their books onto the floor. When it happened, she looked at them, walked back to her desk, pushed her books on the floor, and said, "Sorry, I'm late." The class laughed. They knew that she knew that they knew that she knew, and that circle could go on. So what's the power of the story? What purpose does it serve? With duethnography and other forms of narrative research, the efficacy isn't immediate. It may take months, even years later, for that power to be made manifest. A number of years later, I was supervising student teachers in a school in a cohort, and the teacher said, "I have a dentist appointment." Okay.
You start from the
Yeah,
story.
for you.
Okay.
A few years later, I was involved in a cohort supervising student teachers. One of the teachers at a meeting said that she had a dentist appointment in an afternoon and would like to have someone else take her class. I volunteered. I had 12 years of teaching under my belt, many successful moments, but I also recognized that I had most of my power taken away. I too was a substitute teacher. They did not know me. I had no status in the school whatsoever. It took a while, but I finally got the class out of the hall, into the room, and I began the lesson that was given to me. And at that particular moment, I noticed a strange behavior with the males in the class. They were preening themselves in some very bizarre sorts of ways. I continued with the lesson until it finally dawned on me that they were making fun of my lack of hair. Immediately, my blood started to boil. I was the victim of an insult, and I said, no, that's not going to work. What I did was remembered the story and said, what did that substitute teacher do? And how could I use this in this particular event? What I did was I waited till who I thought was the ringleader, and the next time he went like this, I looked him straight in the eye and went like this. The entire class laughed. Hopefully some of you are as well right now. The point was, again, they knew that I knew, and we got back onto the lesson. Was it a major event? No. But I was able to use the humor learned from that story to diffuse the event that was taking place. There is the efficacy of the story. From all our work in duethnography, what our readers are continually telling us is that they begin to recall and reconceptualize previous events and begin to think about what they might do differently. For me, that is the power of the research of duethnography, assisting readers in reconceptualizing and planning, as Tom Barone says, for future practical utopias. So in closing, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Division D for this award, but most particularly to thank Rick Sawyer for his years of partnership in this ongoing work. Enjoy the day, and maybe I'll see you at the monuments.
Okay. Yeah, good. That was really good.